So, today, for those of you who don't know, I don't normally stream on... Oh god, what day is it? Ooh, today's Wednesday. So, bear with me here a little bit. I'm not quite in the game, but we're getting there. We'll get there. So today, what we're doing is first we are going to be making this tier maker, which is the fast food tier list, and I know most of these restaurants are have at least eaten at them for a little bit. So we're gonna go ahead and do this tier list real quick. This is really just a buffer for whenever John, Ryu, and everybody else finishes up what they're doing over there. Hopefully it shouldn't take them too long, but even if it does, that'll be okay, and then we'll pop over there, and we're gonna be playing some Don't Starve together. Super stoked about that. It's gonna be a lot of fun. None of them have ever played before, so I get to be that person today and teach everybody how to play. So we're just gonna keep the music going in the background while I roll through, and I might make it a touch quieter. It's a little loud. There we go. It's a little better. So I guess we'll do the normal and we'll start from the beginning. Arby's. This is gonna be a very controversial opinion. I know that a lot of people don't really like Arby's, but I like Arby's just fine. Arby's can have an A tier. I'm allowing Arby's an A tier. Not even reluctantly, I actually kind of like Arby's. Burger King, I'm a little more iffy about though. Burger King, I haven't had it in a while, and I used to get it on Sundays with my dad when we were kids, but it was never great. They have these really interesting like French toast stick fry things that I always really liked, but that was it. Our friendship might be tested. Oh no, not good. That's food poisoning is not good. 0 out of 10 for Burger King on that. Little Caesars, you know what? It's not my favorite pizza. If I have to have pizza, I would rather go, honestly, with like Pizza Hut. I might even stoop as low as to get Papa John's before I were to get Little Caesars willingly. But it's not terrible, so I'll give it like a B. I just don't like the crust. Just like with everything else on these lists, it's the texture of some part of the food that throws me off, and I hate that so much. Carl's Jr., you know, I actually really like Carl's Jr. Carl's Jr. gets an A tier. The annoying part is their food's not bad, but they donate to shitty causes, so toilet water. Chipotle. Okay, so I don't see it on this list, but if we're talking about like getting burritos or whatever from a place, I would so much rather just go to Freebirds. I don't know if y'all have Freebirds wherever y'all are, but Freebirds is just so much better burritos. And like, again, it's not bad, but I'd rather just go to Freebirds. It's so much better. You've never heard of Freebirds? It's so good. The burritos you get are like this big. Like, I'm not even kidding. They're like the size of my head, and they're relatively cheap for how big they are, and they're really good burritos, and I would just rather go there. It only exists in Texas. No wonder, that makes sense. Yeah, we'll get Freebirds for you, Drea. I'm looking at this list. I don't think any of these are gonna be God tier for me. That's not entirely true. I think I see one that might be God tier, but see, out of all the pizzas, I think Domino's is my favorite place, but I still wouldn't even hazard to give it a God tier. Dairy Queen is probably the closest thing I'd call to God tier as far as like ice cream goes. Their food's not great, but their whole deal is ice cream. They just kind of have the food on the side, and their chicken tenders aren't bad. That's how much of an adult child I am. Most places I go to eat food, I get chicken tendies. I lied. So this one is very obviously supposed to be Five Guys burgers and fries. So Five Guys, God tier. I love Five Guys. Even the mushroom burgers. In-N-Out, see, I had In-N-Out, but it was a Texan In-N-Out. So I don't know if I've got like a proper, I don't know if I've got like a proper understanding of In-N-Out, as it were. So as far as I'm concerned, In-N-Out is probably like a B tier because it's fast food, but it's not really special, you know what I mean? It's just burgers and whatever else. Is it overhyped? Okay, cool. I'll go with that then. I'm perfectly fine with In-N-Out being overhyped, and it's so funny. I think it's just one of those things. It's kind of like, well, but Whataburger, I would say, is actually kind of worth the hype that people put behind it. So it's a little different, I guess. Jack in the Box, though, I've got a really weird thing with their tacos. I don't like most of anything else at Jack in the Box. I like their curly fries. That's kind of my thing with Arby's too. I really like Arby's curly fries, but they're not, it's nothing special. None of it's anything special. The animal fries are tasty. Yeah, that kind of happens with like mixed up fries and stuff like that. It just, if you let it sit for too long, you put it in the fridge, there's no way to salvage it properly. KFC, you know what? KFC is not my favorite chicken place. So if I'm gonna get chicken, I would rather get Popeyes, right? Popeyes is just much better chicken. We recently went to a place though, we ordered because I don't go anywhere. I don't leave my house. What kind of mad woman would have to be to actually leave my house? Goddamn. But no, we went and, oh gosh, what was it? It was called Golden Chick, I think is what it was. But yeah, it was called Golden Chick, and they had a very similar thing to Popeyes. They had like a, family bundle where you get a whole bunch of tendies. See, McDonald's, I eat it relatively nice and, well, not even, it's a B tier. It's not great, but it's not terrible. I mostly just like it because I get free food there all the time. Panda Express, you know what, as far as fast food Chinese goes, it's not bad. I would much rather go to a Chinese place that we have down the street. There's a couple of them that we have here. One's called China Moon and one's called Lee's Kitchen. I prefer both of those over Panda Express, but Panda Express isn't terrible. Pizza Hut, as far as pizza goes, Papa John's is really gross. And that's kind of my thing too, is I didn't like the Domino's pizza crust for a long time because they added like that garlic seasoning stuff to it, which I was not, it was, I didn't like it, and that was because I was being a picky kid, being completely honest, but Papa John's has the exact same pizza crust, and not to mention all the controversy. Ooh. Now, Popeyes, I would say, is god tier just because it's so good. The red beans and rice, the mashed potatoes and the gravy, like, I'm a fat kid at heart, okay? I weigh like 150 pounds. I might not look it. It's mostly because I wear baggy shirts all the time. But I eat a lot of food, okay? I know good food for the most part. Personal bias on this one. This is Sonic right here. It's toilet water because I used to work there and they paid me like, that's all I have to say about it. Subway's not bad. I eat it at work quite a bit. So I'll give that like a B tier there. I think that's fair because it's not bad. It's not bad food. It's not. It's just also kind of like gross, and there's also... Guys, why does every fast food place have to have a controversy? Like, I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say I think almost every fast food place had some kind of controversy. Oh, that looks so good, friend Dementia. I love Five Guys so much. Let me see if I can open that and show chat really quick, just for the sake of food. This right here, that's not the right input. This right here, there, look at that. Look how good that is. Five Guys. Five Guys, guys. You see, and then back to the fast food tier list, which I'm probably gonna have to adjust again, but that's okay. I'm a pro streamer. Oh god, I messed everything up. Ah! Wait, okay, we good? Is this good? We fine here? That's gonna be fun to edit. Okay. Anyway, now we're here. Now Taco Bell, I'm also gonna give like high A tier, up above Arby's, I think. Not above DQ, but above Arby's, because that's what we get when we go to anime conventions. And it's like our tradition to go and do that. Wendy's, I'm gonna give a B, because I like their Frosties. And this is where I admit that despite all the hype, I have never had White Castle. Never had White Castle. So, I guess obligatory B, because I think that that's fair. So, with that out of the way, look at our cute little tier list. And now I have content for next week. Hell yeah, let's go, guys.